This video is going to be about fighting. Fighting in the street, hopefully to defend yourself. You never want to go out and look for fights. That's a terrible idea. When I was younger and dumber, I did that kind of thing, and I got myself into trouble doing it. It's really not a fun thing, and being in an actual fight is not what you think. It's not cool, it's dangerous, you can really hurt people, you feel bad after, you feel very angry after. It's not something that you want to do. But if you are absolutely forced to be in a self-defense situation, you want to know how to deal with that. So, number one, we're not going out to look for fights. That's never the answer. And we want to defend ourselves. We want self-defense. We don't want to be hurt. So if you're going to go and do something like MMA or boxing or a hard style martial art where you're hitting each other in the face all the time, don't be surprised when you get hurt. Don't be surprised when you get injuries in your knees, when you get injuries in your hips, when you get brain damage, because you're not defending yourself well if you're getting hurt in practice. So that's where the philosophy of soft style martial arts like Wing Chun come into play. So we are training, we're able to train every day for our entire lives because we're not beating ourselves up, we're not training the heck out of our joints and hands, and so we get arthritis when we're 60. We don't want any of that, and we definitely don't want brain damage, so we don't hit each other in the head. I can go like this and stop right before I hit your head, and then we're fine, and we can be friends, and we can train together for all our lives and actually get better at fighting. You don't have to pressure test. People are obsessed with this idea of pressure testing. If I was gonna be a concert musician, I wouldn't just go out and get in front of a concert hall with 10,000 people and just try and play a trumpet. If I just do this 100 times, I'll be a concert musician. No, you have to train. You have to train, you have to do drills, you have to get the fundamentals down, and then, yes, you will be ready for a concert. But in this case, a concert is not something that you want to be doing because it's a fight, and a fight can end up with you hurting someone, getting in trouble, going to jail, or them hurting you, all the stuff that goes along with that. So, number one, I think I already said number one, but number two, number one was don't go out and seek fights. Number two, we can say it was you don't have to pressure test, you don't have to actually get punched in the face to know how to fight. Number three is in a street fight, don't put your hands up. Don't take a stance. Don't do any of this jumping around. Don't do any of that if you want to win, because you're telling the opponent way too much when you do something like that. Take a fighting stance like this. He knows I'm left-handed, so he knows that I'm probably going to jab and I'm probably going to throw a cross, and this is going to be my knockout punch. And so he's going to see that, and he knows I can only kick with this leg, in most cases, but it makes you predictable when you take a stance like that. And so really, if someone's actually coming up to fight you and you haven't taken the 10,000 steps before that, not going out and looking for fights, not drinking and partying, not being angry and arguing with people, not inviting these things in, not de-escalating the situation. This is a person coming at you and you are not able to run away and you have to defend yourself or other people. You can just be like this, especially if you're confident and you've trained. You can just be like this, just here. And then as soon as they get into your space, that's when you hit them. I'm not giving you any information, but I can read in your eyes and your energy that you are really gonna hit me. And so I'll just hit you first. That's a Wing Chun concept. If you move first, you hit them first. If they move first, you also hit them first. So you want to be passive in Wing Chun. So if if they're active and you're passive first, you win. That's just how things work. The passive one, as long as they have that active within that passive and they're able to actually do something. I'm not just gonna be like here and get punched, get knocked out. I'm gonna be here, and then I see you coming up, I see that you're gonna throw this big hook, and then I just step in and punch you in the face again. You know, however it goes. But you are going to hit first and ask questions later. Not just some random person on the street. This is someone who you know is going to attack you. And you don't always know immediately. So having a good intuition helps you there. I've had times where I thought someone was going to hit me, but I didn't hit them, and they didn't end up hitting me, and it ended up getting solved up. But if someone is really coming to attack you, you are going to hit them first. As soon as they come into your area, your playground, which is your power is going to be right here. Out here is too far to deliver power with a punch. Here is about where you could kick someone. Out here is a little bit far for that. It just depends on what you see. So another concept is point to the east, hit the west, right? That's a fighting concept, and it applies in Wing Chun. So how could I do that? Well, I see them coming up, I go like this, and I kick them. You know, I do something with my hands, kick them. You know, it really works no matter how crazy it is. You know, one of my childhood friends would always go like this and hit me. You know, not actually hit me, but he'd always get you with that. Because it's a real psychological trick. Your eyes go to look at the thing that's flying up in the air and you get hit. That's just how it works. So we have what's called the invisible kick in Wing Chun. I'm dealing with you with my hands and then I just kick you. Destroy your knee. Kick out your whole root. Make you fall. Any of that kind of thing. Kick you in the groin. That wouldn't feel too good. So I'm just like this. I'm just neutral. What's going on? Just kick him in the knee. What's up, man? Hey, like, I don't want to. You know what I mean? It's that. It's not, okay, Buster, you're on thin ice, pal. None of that, okay? And here's another thing. If you really have to defend yourself, you want to use the most deadly strikes that you have available to you. What are those in reality? What could a 5'2", 100-pound woman do to a 6'4", 250-pound man that could actually get her out of that situation? Because that's what Wing Chun's all about, fighting bigger, stronger, faster opponents. Well, kick to the groin would do pretty well, or just even like a soccer kick straight up, hitting with the shin right in the groin. That's a classic right there. Another one, if you're getting grabbed from behind, grab the berries. Grab the berries. They're gonna let go of you if you grab on to the berries. I'm telling you that. And this right here, anything like that, or just a punch or a chop or anything to this windpipe, this can take about 2 to 5 pounds of pressure before you're in serious trouble. So if you just go into their throat with that, let's say I'm a 5'2" woman, 6'4" guy, right up here in the windpipe, really gonna do some damage. And you would only ever want to use that if you were okay with really killing that person, because that might actually kill them. But yeah, groin kick. Another good one is the knee stomp kick. You see John Jones use that in the UFC. Which way does he do it? People will stomp like this. You can just kick like that, like a soccer ball, just kick into that knee. Another good one is kicking into the shin. If you're using your heel and you kick into the shin, that shin bone it's like a triangle, right? So these two edges are very sharp, and you kick that, and those will actually go into the muscle right in here, and it's really, really painful. So that's a great one because it's just so easy. You can generate a lot of power doing that. And kick them right in the shin, or kick them in the nuts, or go to the throat. If you are tied up, poke them in the eye. Poke them in the eye. Grab their hair, poke them in the eye. Biting. Anything is on the board here when you're in a real situation like that. So I've rambled on for a long time here, but those are some of the ideas that I've gained in my Wing Chun training, and I hope that helped you. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.